Jake Kong Jr. and Eddie Spencer Jr. inherit their father's original Ghostbusters business with the assistance of Tracy, the gorilla, who had previously worked alongside their fathers. The Ghostbusters have a headquarters called Ghost Command, located in a haunted mansion surrounded by tall skyscrapers. The Ghostbusters don't work alone. They have a team including Answerbone, a talking skull phone, Skelevision, a talking skeleton television, Belfry, a conversing pink bat, and Ghost Buggy Jr., a talking car. On occasion, they seek help from Futura, a time-traveling Ghostbuster from the future, and Jessica Ray, a local television news reporter. But wait, what do the Ghostbusters do? The gang has dedicated themselves to free the world of the evil of Ghost Wizard Primeval and his cast of henchmen. Primeval's headquarters, called Haunt Quarters, located in the fifth dimension, is where he uses his magical powers to plot his scheme and open a wormhole, enabling one or more of his henchmen to execute a specific plan aimed at assisting him in world domination. The story begins with Eddie Jr. and Jake Jr. training to become Ghostbusters with their fathers. For their first assignment, they are sent to a mine to capture a ghost named Scared Stiff, but they accidentally release Primeval, who ends up kidnapping Eddie Sr. and Jake Sr. Eddie Jr., and Jake Jr. must team up with the Ghostbusters to rescue their fathers and stop Primeval from taking over the world. The Ghostbusters arrive at Ghost Command in the future and discover a broken piece of an ancient stone tablet containing a clue about the whereabouts of their captive fathers. Primeval catches wind of this and sends Long John Scarecrow with a zombie bomb in an attempt to control their minds. Narrowly escaping this threat, the Ghostbusters return to their original time to analyze the tablet, realizing it was shattered and scattered across different historical points. They head to Stonehenge to retrieve the second tablet piece and battle with Sir Trance A-Lot, who escapes to medieval England. The Ghostbusters enter Sir Trance A-Lot's haunted castle in medieval England to retrieve the tablet piece he took from Stonehenge. Following their victory against him and his dragon Sparky, the Ghostbusters proceed to ancient Egypt, where they confront Airhead and Apparitia in battle. Having saved Tracy from Apparitia's scheme, the Ghostbusters manage to find Eddie. Securing the third piece of the tablet, they journey to Mastodon Valley, a primeval location. Here, they face ghostly dinosaurs and the missing link, the valley's authoritarian ruler. Following their narrow escape from the clutches of the missing link, Primeval, frustrated by his previous defeats, decides to take matters into his own hands. He transports the Haunt Quarters to Mastodon Valley, intending to confront the Ghostbusters personally. The Ghostbusters are captured and brought to the Haunt Quarters. Jake manages to break free from the prison cell, discovering the last tablet piece in Primeval's possession. By manipulating the control tusks on the bone troller, Jake transports everyone to Futura's time. From there, the Ghostbusters journey to the mine where their fathers are held captive, the same mine where Primeval was once trapped. In an attempt to stop them, Primeval is tricked by Jake and ends up locked in the mine's vault once again. Primeval doesn't accept his defeat just yet. Teaming up with the ghost of the Witch of Salem, Primeval collaborates to divert the Ghostbusters, creating an opportunity to snatch their dematerializer. As Futura arrives in the present to assist, Primeval intervenes by sending her back to the year 1692 during the Salem witch trials and carries on his schemes. Belfry gets frustrated due to his exclusion from most ghost-busting missions. Feeling inadequate and wishing to be larger than the Ghostbusters, he confides in a goblin spying outside Ghost Command. The goblin reports this information to Haunt Quarters, prompting Primeval to disguise himself as Monroe the Mad Magician. Using an amulet, Primeval grants Belfry's wish by shrinking the Ghostbusters to a size that fits into a mason jar. Belfry is excited that he has finally become bigger than the Ghostbusters, but he soon learns that being big isn't all it's cracked up to be. He is unable to control his new size and strength, and he accidentally damages Ghost Command. The Ghostbusters are determined to find a way to return to their normal size, but Prime Evil has hidden the amulet. Belfry must learn to control his new size and strength in order to help the Ghostbusters defeat Prime Evil and get back to their normal size. In the end, Belfry learns that it's not about being big or small, but about being brave and confident. He uses his new size and strength to defeat Prime Evil and save the Ghostbusters. Eddie and Tracy go in search of a buried treasure and wind up lost in the dark tunnels of Planet Doom. Eddie and Tracy are on vacation when they hear about a buried treasure on Planet Doom. They decide to go in search of the treasure, but they quickly get lost in the dark tunnels. Meanwhile, the other Ghostbusters are back at Ghost Command when they receive a distress call from Eddie and Tracy. The Ghostbusters immediately head to Planet Doom to rescue their friends. The Ghostbusters eventually find Eddie and Tracy, but they are not alone. They are trapped in a maze with a variety of ghosts and monsters. The Ghostbusters use all of their skills and equipment to defeat the ghosts and monsters and escape the maze. Eddie makes a mistake while trying to dematerialize Fib, Face, and Apparitia, prompting Jake to intervene and rescue him. Jake and Tracy are zapped by Count Freeze, a ghost who can turn people into ice. The Wizard of Castle Blackstone offers Eddie a chance to become a superhero by having his DNA altered, but Eddie refuses. Meanwhile, Jake and Tracy are slowly turning into ice. The Ghostbusters must find a way to save them before it's too late. The Ghostbusters eventually discover that the only way to save Jake and Tracy is to break the spell that Count Freeze has cast on them. They do this by using the Wizard of Castle Blackstone's magic. In the end, Jake and Tracy are saved, and the spell is broken. Eddie learns that he doesn't need to be a superhero to be special. He is already special just the way he is.